Hi, good afternoon. This is GGTV. Welcome to our show today. My name is Judy, and we are continuing with our story. Mr. Simon, kindly like, comment, and subscribe to our channel as we continue with our story. And don't forget to touch the notification bell so that you'll be notified when we put something new. You are welcome.
Now I moved to Rio Estate, Komarok Estate. Now I moved into a 2-bedroom house, portion stayed in your own area, and immediately join the company. You are given a car. Car loan you sign for. You pay. It is almost a must. This is a kind of British company. In fact, when you start talking of mentorship, I will be mentoring the different types of companies. The British cultured companies are different from American culture in business, and they are different from the Japanese, Asian, which is even different from the Indians companies. So when you are mentoring, you have to agree which organizational culture you are going to adapt. Because now you look at being more of a British, the structures. Supervisor, you can only drive a certain car. If it is Toyota, it is for supervisors and junior managers. Senior managers, Peugeot 504.
That is a structure.
It's a structure.
Even today.
No, I don't know what it is. It's been many years since I left. But I'm telling you, the British, the way they operate.
It was.
The head of department, it is Pajero or Samyum, or something called Muso. Directors, it was Reg or Mercedes. And it is not that you cannot afford. Even if you can afford a Peugeot, you cannot come with it there.
Be at your state.
Yes. I remember a fellow
Be at your level.
who his wife was teaching Alliance Girls. So she had some money. They bought a Peugeot. The guy kept driving. And when he was parking, the other managers came. He had to go under the car and go hiding under the vehicle. Of course, he was warned never to come. It is kind of insubordination to be seen driving a car which is not your class. So you used to drive your class.
That is British.
British, they are hierarchical. Power hierarchy. And even eating, the dining, there was union workers and the managers, they eat different. For the managers, you find the tables are well lined with tablecloths. You eat food which is, you even take sodas, dessert after. You have a lot of, let's say, cash compared to relative to what you are used to now when you are in maybe the other company. And of course, new friends. Most of these people living in that estate were bankers, or people working in multinational companies, or people working in parastatals, Kenya Power, name them, all those poster. Most of them are invested now, the boat houses there. So now your class has changed. And
the state has gone up.
Now you find you come, you sit there, weekend, you start drinking from Friday, it's up to Sunday now. Money is not a problem now. And of course, your wife now, she is not worried about money. Also, she has enough money to do her shopping, hairstyles, what it is. In general, everybody is happy. When you are also happy, there will be so much quarrels. But things are still getting worse. As you get into that, getting back now is becoming difficult. That's why I told you the frog.
The frog,
now you have gotten to another level. Your friends are different. Maybe even your wife now, she is also associating with high-class women. They are also drinking wine, maybe, those kind of things. So now, again, you are in this kind of scenario. Parties are continuous.
Party after party.
Those kind of middle class. It is party after party. And of course, it is not now, you are not restricted to the estate because you have a car. You could drive, I go to Rostas, Thika Road. The next day, we are in Bololongo, connections down there. The next time, we are all the way from Thika Road. You are driving from town. You can come.
You have money.
At Kokro, what you used to call the ungodly hours. Those wee hours of the morning. That's when now beer becomes more sweet. You are dancing because the class were more than 520 others. Nyamavila, what? Makuti 2000. Hey, it's at Komarok.
Can see.
Makuti 2000 is just there, down there, Montana, Tel Aviv. Step 1. You cannot even count how many they have. Nowadays, they are beer center, just near Mamaluze there. Mamaluze was not built by those days. So, jam rescue, umoja, you come, you see the jam is too much.
You rescue the jam. Kwanza
and we used to say, the car knows the bar. You try to drive home, it refuses. It just turns and enters the bar. Anyway, but I think some of it are just excuses.
Excuses and
so that we can enjoy more fun. So life was just like this, and you are just
vibrant.
And now, since I moved now to logistics, logistics has a lot of money. Even you get also sidekicks, small, transporters. Every weekend they will give you a small envelope with 50,000 there for spend for the week. So that is transporting for his trucks are facilitated. Some
from
of these
the same company now.
Yeah, you are the company. You are logistics. You are the head of department. So for you to give you a contract and to sustain your contract, and there may be further transporters, each of them with 20 lorries also. So he wants to pick more goods. You stop the other one so that he can carry. You have to now talk nicely, and you understand talk nicely.
Udodoke kakitu.
So that is not in your pay slip. So it's a money to waste. Wow. It's a lot of money you have free, even if you spend it.
When it comes very lightly, it goes.
Come easy, go easy. And actually, that's why mentorship, the program I'm running, now focuses even of young entrepreneurs, young employees, because if you are mentored properly and you have accountability, sustained accountability of making sure you are accountable to somebody. In all these aspects, I found when you are not accountable to anybody, there always disaster. No matter, even leadership, what we are fighting now in the country, if there is no proper accountability, even if you are the president, there will be problem. Of course, there is a lot of, we will cover that material when it comes to mentorship. There is all these things of integrity, name them, all aspects. They require oversight. I'll talk about oversight in detail somewhere. But oversight, you have to have control, influence, and what we call direction. Even in an organization, you have to give clear direction to where you are moving. And the mentorship, when you are in the thick of these chaos and you are enjoying, sometimes you get lost. You lose the focus. You find you have, even if it's your own company you have started, you have enough money. After work, you just divert to the clubs. Because it's your company, a lot of money is coming, tenders are coming, you get messed up. So, this is a scenario now I found myself in. I was here, then we went up to the year 2000.
Oh, you have come all that to now you have children?
Now apparently now I have settled in Komarok. I've been now I'm head of department.
You have
logistics.
Children?
I first got first child. Now by that time, my first born was born 95. My second born was 2000. Now when I say 2000, now that's when things started changing in Kenya. Maybe I can bring
the millennium.
We used to call SAP, Structural Adjustment Programs of the Moi regime. There was a lot of pressure, like what we are facing currently in the country. There was no funding from. There was a lot of pressure from Americans, and they were pressuring the government to change. There was a lot of
revolution.
I don't know what. So companies were closing down. There was a lot of retrenchment. You used to hear retrenchment. So as much as there was, now you are sensing trouble is coming. Companies were closing and all that.
The money ni sherehe.
But we are still sharing. That 2000 was still good. I would, being head of logistics department, I would be in control of materials arriving even from overseas, especially oils, edible from Malaysia, Indonesia. So I was in charge of the tank farm in Mombasa called EAS, East African Storage, where the ships would offload. So like every month I would go to Mombasa, of course by flying. Now I was enjoying. I'm not driving. I'm just flying by Kenya Airways.
Oh, now it's
now I have that level now. When you reach Mombasa Moi International Airport, I find my name there reading. My car waiting there. I pick for the whole weekend. I'm in Nyali, Mombasa Beach, Diani Beach.
You are covered now.
I know my own. It is you are given your car, self-driven.
Oh, self-driven car.
It is not a taxi. It is so I book which hotel I want to stay. So you can imagine the fun. Now you have evenings there.
Now this Mombasa.
Now you are in Mombasa now. Life is excellent. You can never be
another
better.
level.
Hey,
Sherehe for the other level.
you are in the boat in the middle of the ocean. You are going sherehe, enjoy there in the middle of the ocean. Very expensive tamarind boats. And now you are, kind of place which you have never enjoyed that kind of life. Because you would be mixing even, I remember even some ministers, you are sharing the same hotel. Without naming names, and say, hey, I'm sharing hotel with so and so, or Madam so, who is a minister around here. So then you drop the car. By Sunday afternoon, I fly back to Nairobi. Of course, more money again. So now I had 2 children. Of course, I would take my family. I remember I would take them Mombasa for outing.
Through the flight.
No, I would drive my car.
Okay.
Stay there for a week when I have leave, and life was very good. Everybody was happy. Myself, my family, and doing a lot of even investments. I bought a few plots, Shokemau and Roy. I started building. Then you are retrenched, just like that. We knew it was coming, but we were not prepared. You think you are prepared, but you are not. Let me tell you. This is called retrenchment, or even if you are, let's say, sacked, and you are not prepared, hit you straight on the solar plexus. It is hell. First, of course, we were taking a little training. The house is, you pay rent. Now I was paying rent. I was still building the plot I bought. But I'm still living in Komarok. Now, we are told now you are going to get your final check, and now you go and invest properly. And you don't know how to manage small money. Now you are told you are given 2 days training in a hotel on how to spend money. Now that's where mentorship is coming in. That person who is training is just being paid to train you. Go invest here and where do you invest? Have you ever invested before? The first thing is hardwares, matatus. Like me, I bought a matatu. Then I mean that those are the days of Mishuki, Miship, That is 2000 and something. Yeah, so you are told, hey, matatus are making a lot of money. So you run to matatu. You are told hardwares are bringing money. You run to hardwares. You have never known how to run a matatu business. Then the cartel switch, there's what you call Mugiki. The Mugiki, they were always taking money from the neck. You are sharing, like the driver is sharing with you, the conductor is sharing, the Mugiki is taking the money. Within a very short time, you are almost, the problems are too much. And since you are still on the mode of being employed, I didn't switch completely to that business. So I bought the matatu, I've invested, but I applied for another job. Of course, I got another job because I'm qualified. So I got another job in Mombasa. I went there again to work. You went? Yeah, I went to work in Mombasa. And when I'm working there, my wife is managing the matatu. It was a Nissan called Exodus, and it's running Kagudo Road. Just Kagudo Road. Kagudo Road, it was called Exodus. Exodus, So, but he tells me it has been arrested by police for this problem. Again, the next day, overlappings, this double parking, all those terminologies of matatus, chaos. So you are always paying money. Then if you don't pay, it is again in court. The conductors are calling, we are in Nairobi area, police, we have been arrested, come around. Before even you prepare, you put your shoes and go and help them. Don't even come to police. Come to High Court. We have already been with. We are already in High Court. Where? Before you go there, even they are in the cell. Now you have to start organizing yourself. Removing, paying those fines. So, okay, in the long run, I sold the matatu again. So you are starting this, you sell, and the value of the money is going down. When you are retrenched, you are paid 1 million. Within a few months, now from 1 million, you are down to 700. You cannot buy another matatu. Maybe even you sell your car to supplement and put another business. You are again down to 500. Your lifestyle also has not changed. You are still spending and all that. Before you realize, you are on the red. Wow, you're on the red button. You're on the red button. Now, I moved from business for a while.
Now which business?
Now this is matatu and all the little I was doing now. Then it was a hard time, right? That changed. Again, that's part of what I'm teaching about the change management. Those concepts of aligning yourself to the strategic plan. But when you are doing it on your own, it's like you are learning to swim. At the same time, you are also being beaten by sharks around and this kind.
You use a lot of time to save yourself
save your time
from the bites and swimming.
And it is also bringing a problem now at the family side, because now the money you used to bring is not there. You find the lifestyle you have trained your family. The schools your children are going, the academies are expensive. Now you want to bring them to lower. Now there's quarrels, tension in the family. That's a problem start. Luckily enough, I also got another second job in a multinational company.
The Mombasa one now ikaisha.
Hiyo kaisha nikarudi Nairobi. I got another job at Wrigley East Africa. Wrigley is PK BGG.
PK.
PK. Industrial Baburi Road. So I joined there 2006. I also found a good company. Actually, that is one of the best companies I've worked for. This American company. That's why I say I can compare easily British companies, because Unilever is British and Netherlands. I don't know. British company and Americans. The culture are totally different. Because where there was hierarchy there, where you eat different dining, here, it doesn't matter whether you are director or you are cashier, you eat together. Self-service there. Human. Yeah, you are the same. Americans don't believe those classification of people. And that's why you are finding, like what we are talking Gen Z, they are leaning towards American leadership kind. They don't want this hierarchical chain of command. This commanding is very different. In the sense, the Americans, they focus on the function, what you are doing, your role,
the quality of your role,
and how you are performing, how you are delivering on the results. Not so much your rank.
Who you are.
British is like the army, where there is a sergeant, there is non-commissioned officers, commissioned officers. You go even to the mess, the sergeant and warrant officers, they drink alone. The captains and I don't know, blah, blah, those officers, they drink alone and they eat alone. Even these ones, their mess have got carpets, red carpets. Yeah, same case, the director wing, officers have green carpets. The managers, they have no carpets, but in the same level again. So here, Wrigley, it is your own level. Yeah, there's almost the same level. But of course, the culture being different, they are what we call the values, which are very, very strict in American companies. Things like sexual harassment will send you home in an American company. Just that one is what they call a deal breaker. If you are just accused of sexually harassing a cashier, somebody maybe junior than you, most likely you just go home. Things like human rights, this is what you call like you are promoting, because they believe in diversity. You are talking people who are less learned or people who are disabled. You are looking upon them, or you are putting other down. You are kind of compromising on those. Again, you are in problem. But in essence, you eat it together. Everybody, even when you eat the director, he takes his plate, you wash, put it there. Yeah, it is just everybody. The director can just be told the director just came, walked in the factory, and gone without calling you. But the British company, when the director is taking a walk, everybody is alerted. Maybe even from morning, the company director will walk, and you can see people bringing new overcoats. Managers, everybody is alert when he walks. But here in America, the director just walks in and he's not bothered with it. But he's just come and check. Maybe one of your juniors tell you the boss is walking around. That's no issue. Yeah, you can really decide to meet him or not. Maybe once you has your phone and all that. But again, those days of before 2000, those phones of 3, those kind of. The coins. Yeah. And even the number, they were not digital like nowadays. Of course, the digital phone started in 2000 or 90, I think 98. Yeah. Actually, that's when we bought the first SCMN, those those phones,
SCMN.
Motorola with the cajon. So even when you are playing pool, you put it here so that people can see. You have
when you go to
your bed, you can be seen here.
Can be seen.
And you pull your trousers up to the stomach so that people can see it properly. And there's another thing called a pager. When you are seen with a phone, you are class. When you are in the bar, you are speaking with the phone, people will really look at you. Make sure you don't walk out, people can see you when you are talking. And they can see who is the boss here. Yeah. So, okay, now Italy was, of course, much relaxed place, but the systems were a bit strict. There are different things, but that again, they are strict even for the something a token. Is one area which I can mentor on and which I usually do. But now, for the purpose of what I was just discussing, now that life had not changed. You have been down, but you're up again. But still continued in the same savings. You are saving through cooperatives, but you take a loan, you end up using the loan, squandering it, buying a few things. So still, you have not learned that you can the job can another time come to an end abruptly. I don't know why I will not learn. You know, that's the problem again with this alcohol and drug abuse thing. You think you have learned, but you have not learned. And that's why when we are teaching about alcohol and drug abuse prevention, you need to be held accountable by somebody who you trust and also who is committed to control you. Because tell you, no, this let me tell you, this thing of alcoholism is not that it is for foolish people or people who don't know these things will happen. You find alcoholics who are doctors, engineers, pilots, people, managers and directors who are druggards and who are alcoholic totally. These are people who have even professional counselors, even psychiatrists, they are drunkards. Politicians who are leading the country at various capacities. I think alcohol has been taken by like each and every area. Yes. There is an abuse even for the councillors, even for MC. And MC, others, they must take something so that they can be able to read people in their occasion. Agonge kidogo, akuje changamsha watu kwa occasion yako ni MC. So unapata it's some have been abused like to stimulate. Yes. Inakustimulate, what can you say? Inakuchangamsha. Yes. People use it for all those purposes. But people also don't realize it is a weapon by the devil. It's a weapon which has been there since time immemorial. In fact, it starts from the book of Genesis. If you check Genesis, when Noah came out of the ark, the first thing he did was plant vineyard. That is actually Genesis chapter 8, verse 20. You know, I'm a teacher of the word now. So I know it is verse 20. Noah planted he was a tiller of the land, and he planted the first vineyard after the floods. And what did he do with the vineyard? He made wine from that vine, grapes. He made the grapes. He made the wine. The first thing he did was build an altar. The first action he did, there in chapter 8, the first thing he did was build an altar. And that's why I call it this the liquor altar. There's whole thing I'll talk about altars. An altar, it is a connection between the planet Earth for the human beings and God. The spiritual. The spiritual connection. That is the portal, like what we call the platform in the digital sense. Connection, the internet, it is through the altar. The human and God in spiritual God dimension. Recognizes altars. Even if you check Abraham, he built altars at Negev, Nini, Jacob built them at Bethel, all those altars. So Noah built the first thing, and they say he burnt offering, and God was pleased with the odor, with the smell from the altar. God is it is clearly written, God was happy when he built the altar. So we must be very careful how we handle this thing of altars. As much as people, they are brushing aside the altars, they have seen the churches, everybody can just go to the altar, blah, blah, those kind of things. Altars are very special in controlling our lives. So when I say either negative or positive. Either negative or positive. When I say the liquor altar, people, they just see the liquor, that's all alcohol, the content, the alcohol inside. And the way it is put in that, have you seen where the beer is put in those, what do you call them? Where they put the bottles,
The counter.
the counter, just call them the counters, the bar
In
counter.
a bar. Yeah.
People around there, you sit on what you call sinatabu, sitting around, and all the money you are putting there.
You are putting.
I'm telling you, if you are not paying tithe, you are paying to the devil there. You may not know. There's a lot which are put there. And the altar, the demons, they keep on feeling. And to separate yourself from those powers, it may take the God's intervention. So what I was saying is, you may be as intelligent as it is. I know several, including that doctor who was treating me that time. He died out of liver cirrhosis and other complications. I know many doctors, even the Kenyatta people who drag out until either they die or their family break and all that. So it is not as simple as people think. It is just something you can wish away. The way they say drugness.
It is a choice.
It's a choice.
Siwezi kunywa sana, unaekelea pombe. They are those stuff.
You know, they say all those. They say drugness is a voluntary badness. And there's a responsible drinking. Telling you when it takes over, you know there's no responsible drinking. You may drink for years without problems, but one thing I can guarantee you: one day it will happen. You just one extra bottle, and you ignite that car. That day you crash. That is the day you know alcohol has no friend. It's like playing with a snake. It does not strike you, but one day it will. It will. Me, I would drink and drive even in the night, but several accidents which have caused.
You have ever caused accident?
Goodness. You know Makuyu?
Yes, I know Makuyu.
Makuyu, when you come to Thika, from where you talk Kabiti, you are climbing up that lane.
That place is not good.
Kakuzi. There's a place called Kakuzi up.
Black spot.
We were coming from my funeral in Mwea. I had taken a few, but the previous day I taken, so I was topping up. Then when we are coming back, I hit a car. The car came by kind of overtaking, and if I was sober, I think I would have somehow swapped and managed to dodge. Head-on collision. I just went blackout. Rolled out of the galley and all that. But since I had put my safety belt, I survived the crash. Of course, the other guy came out of the car, rolled on the road. He even lost kind of memory, was speaking of his own things. But anyway, it's a long story. He had no insurance. The guy even, I think, he had no driving license, so he had problem with insurance. He had to sell his shamba to pay. Yes, if you cause an accident and you have no insurance, so even me, I got away because now I have the papers, But I knew I was on the wrong. I escaped. Buruburu, somewhere, Mumias Road, Buruburu. One day we are just having fun, Kayole. Drunk up to the morning, and the club is full like this. People are just dancing there. Then how you discover now around 5, my money is finished. And that is when, on the table, everybody is just getting excited now. Then, those morning hours is when the beer is sweetest. And you have the ladies there cheering you guys. It's like you're competing. Now, if you lose, of course.
You lose even those ones and you lose them.
So I said, no. See, I have money. It's in the bank. Those days there was no phone. There was no mobile phone.
You just go
now you can pay with mobile phone. Now you have to go to ATM. The only ATM we had in the Kayole Buruburu area was in Buruburu. One ATM. There's no another one. So I said, now I have to get this money. So I went to my car, took off. I went and passed, the Mama Lucy. I went at Kanguda Road. I went Outer Ring. I joined Mumias Road, Buruburu. Just when I joined Mumias Road, I blacked out. And the car is moving. I slept when I'm still on the steering. I was woken up by loud crash. I've hit some cars. I was according they were going for a wedding. I crashed. I hit the first one, but with the side mirror. Then there was a bump. The car was driving now. My car jumped over, so I woke up, and I was hitting the second one. I'm telling you, trouble comes. So I stopped the car. Then I saw these guys coming out of their cars. With their suits. The cars have balloons. They are going for a wedding. and these guys are just coming now to finish me. Of course, I knew now that I'm dead.
Pombe imeshuka.
Hey, pombe doesn't wait when there's trouble.
Inashukaka.
So now,
Haitagoja. It goes down very
when you are
fast.
seeing
It's
death,
a demon.
it disappears and leaves you to face the trouble. So, and I was a quick thinker. I plugged out the keys from my car. Now you cannot. Now you have to save yourself. There's what's called Mesora. You know, there's that Mesora there. This is the opposite the Buruburu police. You see that wall?
Yeah.
I jumped over that wall and landed on that side of Jericho.
Now umetoka kwa gari kukimbia.
See these cars zimegongana, you cannot drive now. That's why I had to escape. And these guys are coming now to finish me now.
They are arguing.
Hey, they are coming. They are just rolling their sleeves now. Let's show this guy, this drunkard, what we are made of.
Pombe imeshuka.
Now umeharibu harusi ya wenyewe. Now who do you think you survived? So I escaped. Now the question was, how do I get that car from that accident? And the police have come. And you have run away. So now connections here work. So luckily enough, now being a logistic, now I had connections. So I called one of the transporters who happened to be son of a minister. I called him, hey, how are you? Hey, it's like this, like this, like this. Hey, where are you? Telling him, yeah, there's this situation. He told me, don't move from there. And don't try to go to the other exit. Just leave it. If they have town, let them tow the car to the police station. I want to wait tomorrow. Of course, now I was relaxed. I knew this guy can handle the problem.
A man in the same camp.
Now he's a transporter, son of a minister, he's a rich guy, 20 trucks. And I'm the one managing. You have to pay back to the
that's
favor.
why now you're in the same situation together.
So the next day, now the police are looking where this guy disappeared. The guy comes with a Mercedes. I think his father's Mercedes, what. Could you see the flag covered now? He told me we are not even going to that Buruburu police. We are going to Thika Road. Traffic headquarter is in Thika Road. Pale Survey, hapo kunaitwa this place, what you call Utalii Hotel.
Yeah,
Next. That's where it is.
Next.
So we drove in there. He told me stay in the car. He has to go in. And he's known by he's the superintendent of police, traffic headquarters. He went and he told me, just given a note, we are talking, take to Nairobi headquarters.
Not even in Buruburu.
No, traffic headquarters. Kilimani, near Kenyatta Hospital there.
You can see it there.
When we presented the paper, this guy was just called from the headquarters. So and so, do you have such a car? KK697S. Yes, I have it, and the owner crashed and he left the car, the accident place, and he disappeared. Anyway, do you know whose car it is? You are holding there. I don't know, Afande, they have to, he's even saluting there in the line because it's been called by the, I don't know, superintendent there. I told, I want that car released. Holding the minister's car and you are holding it there. So now you are told, go and collect the car. So we went into the police station now. Nobody can even stop us. I just go start my car. Even the tow in charge, I could not pay. And we left.
So still, the environment of who is who, it's covering you to get deeper to this drunkenness.
To this problem, because now you are connected. That's why those people, like these children of big personalities in Kenya, the drunkenness which is there.
Because they have the cover up.
Cover up. No, they can even cause an accident and get away with it.
And
even if you take them to police, somebody will just call and you'll be released. The small guy from Mukuru Kwajenga, you just put in cell because you have taken a glass of changa. But that guy will drink and cause an accident even, and nothing will be done. So
the color is not positive; it's negative to them. They see it's more positive because they can escape easily. But in the other side, it's getting you into trouble. Deep.
Yeah.
In the kwa shimo.
You think you are being smart, but you are also being foolish in a way.
You escaped that one again.
So I escaped that one. Of course, later on, we went through a lawyer. The lawyers are also very crafty. They followed the case. But one time I was now summoned. Because they taken the number plate of car and all this. So now, of course, but after, you see what you fear in an accident when you are drunk is prosecuted under dangerous driving.
There was drunkard.
If you cause an accident when you are drunk, that is not even a traffic offense. It is a criminal offense. Like if you kill somebody because you are drunk, you'll be now prosecuted as dangerous driving, which is that is homicide. That is a criminal offense. But again, you get away with this. Of course, now that one is the insurance pay in case of traffic offense. So me, I was not, and I had a very good insurance. Very good insurance.
So you escaped that one.
You have to be careful which kind of insurance you deal with. When I caused, those I would get even a car to use when mine is being repaired, or they would give you another car, would crash. Then I was not worried about this. And I have an insurance manager. When I have called, I just call him and he takes over. To call the what do you call them? Those assessors to come to the accident and all that. So again, money kind of buys freedom, Money buys freedom, and you kind of. But you always get in trouble.
You are getting deeper into trouble without knowing.
Because now here, as you are in these sessions, people you drink there, they focus on you because you are the guy buying a lot. You are the one with money.
When you go top,
they call you names, Mr. Money. Names like that was sticking with me. Because when you come, it's like
Mr. Money.
They are clapping. Mr. Money has come and he's buying us. Because sometimes I walk there with 50,000, spend money.
And you spend all of them. And that 50,000 was money by that time.
In the car, you have an envelope hidden somewhere with more money again.
Because you don't want to go and pick it from
the you have connection. The guys you are calling inspectors. Nobody can touch you. Who can touch you?
Do you drink with the girls?
Hey, girls have to be on the table. What are you drinking? That is part of the menu.
Let me ask that because I have been escaping to ask. So Monday with the girls and alcohol is to
something. It is one and the same formula. It is formulation of the same. Actually, the girls are the catalysts who make you drink more. If there are no women, maybe you drink less. And that guy from barracks, a friend of mine, he would drink and then he would say, this beer was made by women and the devil together. So I'll tell him, what is the connection between women, beer, and the devil? He says, the women are the ones who brought problem to Adam. The women are the ones bringing us at home. And even this waiter, who is a woman, now she's demanding, we buy her or she withdraws, we go home. So let's buy her. Then we laugh and,
making fun of that.
This beer is made by the devil and the woman. They are the ones who brew this.
And they still sell it.
And when you put the beer on the glass, it looks like urine, and you say it is the devil who urinates on the bottle. So like one of the chapters in my book is called The Devil's Urine.
Oh, the Devil's Urine.
So, there is a Muslim friend who used to call his Mkonjo wa Ibilisi. Muslim, they don't like beer. So the guy would give me a loan. He told me, "Apana kunywa makonjo ya Ibilisi." The transporter, he has a lot of money, but he knows I want the money to go and drink. But he tells me on one condition, I will give you the money, but don't go drink mkonjo wa Ibilisi, the urine of the devil.
Now.
Because actually the way it was messy and the way it looks like urine. The way it tastes, but we still drink it.
It tastes bad, but it
does
have something attractive and calling you.
And that's fun, But the disaster comes after you have taken. When you are starting, you feel euphoria, you are happy. But when
the girls, they are all beautiful.
They are all very beautiful. Even the most ugly one, after the fourth beer, they look like
superstars. Have you ever gotten yourself into a situation of fighting for a girl?
No, not even once. I'm telling you.
And you have a wife and you're fighting for another girl in the club.
Let me tell you. Club is the hell.
The kitchen.
I think it's the gate of hell. In those clubs. One time I was in Kayole and we just enjoying my table. We are dancing. Then this girl, this particular fellow keeps on coming, disturbing. I will not go into details which women are together.
Was this guy was a girl or a woman? A man?
He's a man, but he comes disturbing, so the girls became disturbed.
Oh, they come disturbing girls. You are a girl now.
Yeah, so they were several and we are many guys. So they went back to the table because these guys are nuisance. And we are just dancing. Those are the days of the Obolo. Music was
Ndombolo ya soro.
kumbe, the Obolo was a hype.
Kuna type ilishika.
Kuna these musicians from Congo, they were all over Kenya. Kina Wenge Musika, Extra Musica, Awilo Lungoba, General Difao, Kofi Olominde. You name them. But even before, there are those Kina Aluzi Mabele, Schools Jazz, Diblo Dibala.
Hey, that's what I don't know.
I can really take you that direction. So fun was there. Then this guy was disturbing. I also got fed up. Even
disturbing my girl.
So I went and took a seat on the table. I forgot about the guy. The next thing, the guy followed us on the table. I've forgotten about this guy. When I woke up, the guy is again here on the table. He tried to harass the guy. I don't know. Beer, it has a way of making you react.
React very fast.
I just took a bottle and hammered the guy on the head here, and the bottle exploded like a bomb. I just saw splatters of glass and
blood.
And the blood and the beer all over. I thought it is the brain, the skull, which has shattered. The guy collapsed there. So we took off.
You drove off with your girl.
The guy was a bully because actually he followed because we went to another club. The guy followed us there. We had to escape again. Now I said this is too much. So I went. The next day I came, I was told this guy is a killer. And he's a guy stays from Kariobangi, these gangsters. In fact, I think he's a gangster of carjackers. Maybe he wanted to hijack our car. He was pretending he wants the women. But I was a very big fellow. He was very ruthless. So, but now I came. I say, okay, let him come now. He is looking for me. I've come. Of course, now I called my guys from the police. So I had two cops. Actually, there were three. 2 or 3 who added. And they're plain clothes. Those are my friends. And but one person there in the club where we were now, these police used to make a lot of noise. This walkie-talkie over Roger. So these guys, and they could see the bulging of guns and the handcuffs. Pingu. So somebody leaked the information. They say those 3 guys sitting there, they are cops. They are waiting for you to come. Somebody leaked, one of the government, that fellow, I realized he leaked him, and they disappeared in the lights. I told you, just go in there, you are finished. Of course, they could not touch me now.
Now you are safe again with your car and your alcohol.
So whether there was problem or not, I had the connections, whether it is the police or friends, I called the soldiers there. I told you the barracks. We are drinking with the guys who are in the military, so they touch us. So there's all those fun, but there's risks. Either accident
but at this moment, you could not see the risk. The risk now you can tell us now. You are in the risk, but you could not realize.
Yes.
Yourself, it's like I'm a cover up. Even if I do what I drink, I do what I have my girl here. I don't care. And the wife at home, you are just making life happy outside. But the wife is for the house.
She is also she complains. Why do you come late at night?
None of your business.
But you have money there. I mean, I book give me 2,000 once. I go pay another bill there. I brought you 10,000 there. But money is not everything. Okay, you are happy, but as you realize, things are not as rosy as they look. So in that process now is when you start seeing the small problems are cropping. But you still cannot get out of it.
Because already you are hooked.
Yeah, you go there, you overcompensate. When you are this kind of drunkard, you tell even if your wife, you give her more money, or you buy more clothes so that you can make her more comfortable.
Girlfriends, you give them top, you keep them high.
No, girlfriends, you don't care so much about them, so because they are also stealing money from you.
But they still take a lot of money from you. What if you give more money, girlfriend will take more money from you. When you call a security guard or those police, now you have to chip back and give them something or a drink.
Of course, So all these are spending. Those are small holes in your pocket. They are taking money and all that. And as you are enjoying also in the process, so long as the finances are not running out, you can sustain. And that's why we call these long-term drinkers. They will never, so long as they have money, they will either drink, they die of health conditions or something. but they will not stop because of that. But the problem comes when you start running out of money. Now, I went on, I left that company, I went to another company, just like that. You know what happens when you drink? You start underperforming at work. You start, maybe you are late from work, uko na hangovers, you are not performing, you start seeing either you get a warning or you are not performing. You look for another job. You know when you are
Now you
qualified,
see from this, then you look for, because you are qualified.
yeah, you are seeing here.
So whenever you take your letter, your documents, you are taken.
I applied another job, I get even a more bigger salary. So I moved there again. Now these guys, those who in the other company knew you are drunk, you are moved to another one where you are not known.
Before they know, now you push ahead, then for some years.
You push on. But you only run for a while.
Because you still remain new.
Yeah, it will catch up with you. So you went on and then we reached the end. So this one I went and very serious now Asian company where the boss is shouting, blah, blah. We are not used to that now in the
Now
American
you are tired
company.
of, now you can.
Wait when I left. In fact, I left Kenya. I went and worked in Rwanda. Now I've left this formal employment. Now I start doing projects.
Wow, can we take some water before you go to Rwanda now?
Welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
For a short time, let's go to Rwanda. Let's take some water. We are coming back.